Hey guys, how's it going? It's Chris here, and I haven't recorded a video like this in quite a while. First off, I want to apologize for the echo right now. I'm actually filming this in my basement, which now has some space cleared out for me to film some videos, but the drawback of which will be sometimes very echoey audio, which I will try my best to clean up if I can. Today, we are going to be doing a durability test on this airsoft mask that I got from Amazon for $34. It has a 4-star rating with 18 ratings on it. The brand is Simways. It's described as airsoft face mask and anti-fog goggles kit, half lower steel mesh mask and removable goggles fan with exchangeable, misspelled, not exchangeable, exchangeable clear and tinted lens. I did swap out the clear lens, obviously, but this is the listing over here on Amazon, okay? And I got this, and honestly, I was pretty surprised by the comfort and the apparent durability. It's nice and flexible around the face, but the mesh itself here does feel fairly solid. It's woven in to the actual material on the back well enough with a couple of bolts in there. And the goggles themselves, they don't feel like the most durable, but they don't feel bad. There is the fan on the top right here, as you can see, which is operated by this little battery pack on the headband, and basically you push this button right here, and I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this, but it has two settings, and you can barely hear it, and I'm honestly not sure how well the fan even works, because I haven't used it yet, but I do plan on using this. If it works well enough, this will replace my goggle mesh setup that I custom made, which most airsofters do. This might replace that, because it does honestly feel fairly comfortable. It does sit fairly comfortably. It doesn't really block a lot of my voice coming out, and going along with, say, a boonie or something on top, as well as a skull cap, I think this could be pretty comfortable, honestly, and when I'm shaking my head, it really doesn't shift around that much once I got it into a comfortable spot. I have plenty of visibility on the curved lenses right here where I can see everything up and around, and it doesn't feel bad. I do have enough spacing between my mouth to where my jaw isn't even touching the bottom of it, which is also really good, and it is extending down about almost an inch past my chin to give me good neck coverage along with whatever BDU or vest I'm wearing. So as far as comfortability goes, it works, and honestly, I kind of like how it looks too. Like, aesthetically, it's nice. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be setting it up, and we're going to be shooting its lens and its mesh mask to see what type of FPS it can endure. And we're going to be starting off small, going to large, giving you guys examples as we go along of the FPS we're about to be shooting using my chronograph. Now, as you can see, I have the mask set up over there, about 18 feet away, which is roughly what you should be concerned about with goggles and your mesh mask breaking with the minimum engagement distance. So first off, we're starting out with the thing you have to worry least about, which is .12 under 200 FPS gun. This is an RPG, and it fires .12 gram BBs. I don't even know if I can hit this target, honestly. And of course, for my own safety, I will be wearing my own protective goggles, just in case for ricochet, so. Now, my chronograph only measures at .2 gram BBs, so unfortunately this won't be the most accurate since I'm going to be shooting .12 because that's all this thing should be shooting. But either way, let's go ahead and get a quick chrono test for you guys. So that measured at 224.9 FPS on the first shot. Again, measuring .2 and shooting .12s. So let's see what kind of damage that's going to do. Okay, so while it was shooting like 3 or 4 BBs at a time and going completely randomly, let's see what kind of damage it did. So again, I couldn't really aim properly, but I did see at one point that a BB's hit up in here. BB's definitely hit the mesh, and it does not look like there is any type of damage or even residue from the BBs. Again, .12 out of a 224 FPS spring-powered toy rocket launcher that costs about $20. I look so fucking goofy with just the mask on and nothing else. Alright, so for the next we're going to be testing out my M92A1 Beretta. Shooting green gas. In the tiered list, this should be shooting at, I'm guessing, 340. Give or take. Let's see what it actually shoots at. So I have to set my chronograph to read .25 gram BBs, even though I'm pretty sure I'm shooting .32. So as close as we can get in the measurement, let's go ahead and see what the measurement says. We're going to shoot at the couch. Okay, so for our measurements, we're shooting at about 273 FPS, with 0.32 gram BBs out of a green gas pistol. And again, we're shooting from roughly 18 feet, which is minimum engagement, so this would be an acceptable range for you to be shot at by a pistol. Alright, that took a little bit of a beating. I definitely saw a bunch of shots hit where they should have. Let's go evaluate the damage. Alright, so I know we definitely had a positive hit up here. We had some hits down here, the mesh. And from where I'm looking, all we have is smudges. No scratches, no dents, no wear in anything. It looks to me to be completely solid. Okay, now this is where it really gets to prove its worth. We're shooting a close range panic shot test with a high-powered sniper rifle. Now, high-powered is subjective. This is my JG Bar 10, upgraded by Airsoft GI with a better spring, trigger box, and a bunch of other stuff. It's their second VSR 10 upgrade package, and they sent this thing back to me shooting pretty hot, so let's go ahead and give it I'm using 0.2 gram BBs, 512.5 FPS. If somebody panics and they shoot your mask with this bad boy, let's see if you survive. I honestly have my doubts about this one, and I don't know if I'm about to break a $30 mask. I just got it, I haven't even used it yet. Firing. Okay, honestly, the BBs are going so fast at such a short distance, I couldn't even really see where I was shooting to adjust with the iron sights. So, and those things were ripping, dude. Some of the BBs were ricocheting 4 or 5 times near me before they lost their momentum. So, let's check it out. Okay, I know we had a couple of solid hits. I was trying to aim for the goggles, and looks like we had 2 good goggle hits up here. And that right there looks to be mostly just residue, honestly. Let me see this. So you can see a couple of scuffs right here. Got a scuff right there where the BB hit and ricocheted. That looks like either 2 hits or the BB hit, broke, and then scraped it. There's no indentation. Well, I can feel a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of like a lump or a scratch on the inside, because it's only single layered, by the way. It's only single layered. But on this side, it's like a little tiny, 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 like an eighth of an eighth of an eighth of an inch kind of indentation. Nothing to even notice, and not much on the inside either. So it's about the same on both sides, like 1/32 of an inch of a dent on both sides from the impact of those BBs. Now, what's interesting is I had 2 nose hits right here, which as you can see left severe dents, but that held up very well. The mesh down here, I did aim for about center mass down here, and if it did hit the plastic, it doesn't look like it. There's a dent right there, so I'm not sure if I ever actually hit the mesh directly. I don't see any BB shards on the other side from a BB breaking. There's nothing on the inside, and again, internal damage right there. Everything is looking fine, so your chances of surviving getting a 512 FPS right to the face by a sniper rifle are looking pretty good. So far, I have to give it a seal of approval in testing. Obviously, if I take the sniper and I barrel stuff it directly to the lens, I'm probably going to crack something, which should not ever be a situation in real life. But that being said, I think it passes the test. So it survived the 200 whatever FPS RPG, 0.12 BBs, 0.32 green gas pistol, and it survived my JG Bar 10 at 512 FPS. So it passes the test. Good job, Goggles. If you want to try them out, I will put the link down in the description. Obviously, this is not sponsored. It's just something I wanted to go over and try out. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe for more. Check out my other Airsoft-related gameplay, reviews, and unboxing videos. Check out my website, LinkinLegend.com. Follow me on social media, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.